What's up, gamers? This is John of Video Games in the World. The 2024 Game Awards was 2 days ago, and the big winner this year was Astrobot. Looks like a great game, and congratulations to the victorious in that award. And those who didn't win, there's always another time to win. But I'm sure you have walked away proud and happy. That's what matters. Now, there's one thing about that award show that really bothered me. The Best Game Adaptation Award. Why? Because Arcane got robbed. Don't get me wrong. I love Fallout and all, but Arcane got robbed that night. I was so pissed off when that happened. Well, what are you gonna do? So, at the Game Awards, we saw a lot of brand new awesome games in development, and on the way, what made me happy is that these following games are coming back. Turok, Onimusha, and Virtua Fighter. Those three games are part of my childhood and adolescence as a gamer. I remember the first and second Turok games on the N64, and it's one of the very first FPS games that I played. My first FPS game when I was 10, back in early 1997, was Duke Nukem 3D, Doom was my second, and Turok was my third before GoldenEye and Perfect Dark ever existed. As for Onimusha, I played it when I was 16. I still got the game on the PS2, and it's like a combination of Tenchu and Resident Evil, which is really cool. And I remember Virtua Fighter when I was 9 back in 1995. What a time to be alive that was. Virtua Fighter was one of those phenomenal fighting games in the 1990s next to Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Tekken, King of Fighters, Dead or Alive, you name them. Other new games shown in that award show include Okami 4, The Witcher 4, and a co-op spin-off of Elden Ring. Now, when it comes to new games, there is one game that caught a lot of people's attention. This game is developed by the same company that brought you games like Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Uncharted, and The Last of Us. This game is titled Intergalactic, a Heretic Prophet. In my honest opinion, the game looks great and it could have been awesome as a PS5 exclusive. I love how the song It's a Sin played in the trailer. Love that song. Some people believe that this game will be kick-ass and awesome, but of course, there are others who come out once again out of the woodwork to start drama and create controversy by being nothing but a bunch of killjoys that suck the fun out of everything. That's right. It's the anti-woke mob coming after the game, all because the character is female, non-white, and she has a shaved head. And I am not surprised by it. Esto no me sorprende, para nada. The reveal trailer for this upcoming title by Naughty Dog already has a lot more dislikes on YouTube than likes, with complaints aimed at the branding and, unsurprisingly, the protagonist. The game stars Tati Gabrielle as protagonist Jordan A. Munn, as she tries to escape from the dangerous planet called Semperia. Despite being a hugely anticipated reveal, it has perhaps, unsurprisingly, not going down well with some gamers. The trailer had 30k likes, but unfortunately it had 34k dislikes, which is sad and depressing because of these anti-woke grifting fucks. It's no wonder why Naughty Dog decided to remove the comment section of that video, all because of these killjoys that suck the fun out of everything more than these woke skulls ever did. So, because of Jordan's appearance as an Asian woman with a shaved head, they think that Naughty Dog is forcing woke and DEI into the game. Ironically, a similar thing happened with Last of Us Part 2 4 years ago when they called the character of Abby a buff trans woman. Oh, the horror! A bald woman who's probably trans or non-binary! Naughty Dog is forcing wokeness in video games! The horror! The horror! The horror! Imbéciles. Morons. Have you guys even seen Alien 3 when Ellen Ripley had to shave her head because she was in a prison where everybody had to shave their heads because of a lice problem? Because, of course, head lice are very contagious whether direct or indirect contact. In Alien Resurrection, female scientists had shaved their heads too, and that didn't bother anyone back then. If Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection were released today, these anti-woke assholes will be complaining about how woke it is to shave Ripley's head, and those female scientists with shaved heads as well. What about Asajj Ventress in Star Wars The Clone Wars? She was bald, and you people didn't seem to have a problem with that back then. If she debuted today, you will be calling her woke and DEI. And if you read the book Starship Troopers by Robert A. Heinlein, Carmencita Ibanez shaved her head for reasons of zero gravity. It does not happen in the movie, but in the book, she has her head shaved for reasons of zero gravity. Unfortunately, if they made a Starship Troopers movie closer to the book than the 1997 movie, they will call it woke because Carmen shaved her head because of zero gravity reasons, as said. Now, in real life, there are women who shave their heads to connect with their identity, follow a lifestyle, or trend. Some women are bald because of alopecia, and there are many women who are bald because they are fighting for their lives undergoing chemotherapy because of cancer. I said it once, and I will say it again, and I'm sorry for being repetitive about it. Woke panic is the new satanic panic. I spoke about how Stranger Things Season 4 tackled the satanic panic in an essay that I made 2 years ago. Link in the description. The satanic panic was a cancel culture of the 1980s where a bunch of ultra-conservative Christian groups were scapegoating everything as satanic and evil. In music, they went after Metallica and Black Sabbath. In movies, they believed that Hollywood had a homosexual agenda to turn boys into gay men and girls into lesbian women. Their most famous scapegoat for Satanism was the tabletop role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons, and that panic went on into the 90s and tries to be relevant even in this day. Ironically, these ultra-conservative Christians from back then are the same type of people today who say that young people and leftists are too easily offended. And now, in today's world, everything is woke because there is a female protagonist, a black protagonist, a Hispanic Latino protagonist, an Asian protagonist, an LGBTQ protagonist, and the movie, show, or video game has, in the words of the Toxic Critical Drinker, the message. It's very sad how people think this way. Very sad. I just wish that the culture war never happened. We would have enjoyed stuff like this without any problems. Since this war began with the whole Gamergate thing, it's been like this. I thought at one point when I was with the anti-woke that I was fighting for the right side that sought to fight against censorship. But it turns out that they want censorship. The anti-woke, of course. Female characters can't always look like sex dolls all the time. Don't get me wrong, I love hot and sexy women indeed. But they can't always look like that. Let designers design male and female characters however the fuck they want. And that's all, everyone. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share with everyone you know. This is John of Video Games and the World signing off. Have a good one. Later.